Hello everyone, I'm here to do a flip through of this custom order for Nancy. And it is an envelope journal. It has a sari silk closure with a key that says Journey on it. And this is a bank vole image from Elaine Franks. And it says bank vole, long name for such a small animal. It only weighs about 9 ounces or 1 ounce. So it's a very cute image, and it's been sewn on with some cheesecloth, some burlap, and the envelope, as I always normally do, is covered in fabric, and in this case it is canvas. So here we go. So the inside is covered in this kind of mushroom fabric, and there's a pocket, a fabric pocket on the front with just a journaling card. She lives in Alaska. It's got eco-dyed paper on the back. And I always leave the, I do leave the pockets on the ends open so you can store stuff in there. The papers that I used for this, I didn't have the paper pad out. I can't remember the name of it, but it's fantastic. So it's got little shrews on the paper, and then there's one that has, well, I'll show you as we go. So this is a pocket. This is that Kingfisher paper from the same pack with a journaling card that has weasel and mink footprints. And this is vintage file folder. And there's lots of journaling space in this. There's a bald eagle and a bob white that are from a nature atlas. I stuck to creatures that she tends to see in her home in Alaska. So here is a mushroom pocket. This is Artie Mays. And then this has an oak leaf. It's just a little journaling card, and there's a tufted titmouse. I had that in front. And more journaling space. Here are dragonflies and a dragonfly pocket. This is that same paper pad. This is vintage file folder, and that's an image from a book. And then here is a Mrs. Coggs moose image. This background paper here, I think, is actually from that Artie Mays kit, and I have a tab of this really interesting batik dyed fabric that I've done a little sewing on. So that's just a card, and then this is one of my magnetic cards. This magnetic card is magnetic at the top, and it has a window with a two-sided butterfly and a fabric leaf and a mushroom and a little charm. So that just can click to any page. And this is one side of a book page that the images are around the other side. So there's a red fox and a timber wolf. And Kingfisher paper from that same paper pack. This is a Mrs. Coggs beaver image and a Mrs. Coggs fox. And that tag is eco-dyed paper with some mushroom fabric that makes a pocket for the little card. And lots more paper for writing. Here's another pocket, and this one has an American robin and a chickadee on it. And those slide in there. And more journaling space. And these are, well, I think they're actually trout. They're not salmon, but I think up in Fairbanks, you're more likely to have trout than salmon anyway. So that's those. And inside the center here are two pockets, and this one has a great horned owl's pocket with some journaling cards, or journaling prompts, I should say. And this one has a quote from John Muir, and a little great horned owl and eastern screech owl. It just came with the great horned. That's from a little Audubon book, and some pine cones. Okay, so that's the center. Oh, and in the center, I also have a dragonfly and a tree of life charm. And lots of journaling space. And here I've made out of that vintage file folder one of these cute little slotted tag holders, and I've just filled it with little tags that I punched from that paper. And there's some eco-dyed paper in there as well. And that quote, this is a Tracy Fox quote, and it says, "Woodland, land covered with wood, relating to woods, a large collection of growing trees." And that's that Kingfisher paper and journaling paper. There's the Timber Wolf and the Red Fox. Lots of space to write. And this is a belly band. And this has that vintage file folder, but it also has some fabrics that are glittery like dragonflies. And this is a little fold out G-Cur type fold out page that's mini, that I have just different images and tags on. And that slides into that belly band. And this is an envelope that's just held on with a little clip, and inside this is an Artie Mays envelope, and I have a couple more. Oh, I guess I just have one. Here's that Kingfisher, and that just slides over that page and clips on with that cute little vintage style, I think it's called a bull clip. And look how that came out. I thought that kind of looked like a mushroom. And there's the Bob White and Bald Eagle text. And this is a pocket. That's an image of willows and another tag. And this is the back of the folder. I have a ruffled cotton ribbon with some leaf trim and a glittery dragonfly image with writing space on the back. And then in the back pocket, I'm not going to go through it, but I have included a whole bunch of little extra bits and pieces that I didn't use in the journal. So that is the Bank Vole for Nancy. It will be on my Etsy shop, reserved for Nancy, but in case she decides she doesn't want it, that will then go up. So I hope you all have a Happy New Year, and I hope you had a great Christmas. And hopefully I will be getting back on again with some more videos. So have a great day. Bye-bye.